With a huge round of applause for the entire team of Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited. And before we move forward, may we request you to kindly rise up for National Anthem, please.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you everyone. Please take your seats. Well, Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited is a public limited company listed with BSE Limited, registered under the Companies Act 1956. It is headquartered in Hyderabad and it has two subsidiaries, Vintage Coffee Private Limited, which is VCPL, and Delecto Foods Private Limited, DFPL. Vintage Coffee Private Limited is in the business of manufacturing and exporting instant coffee. Delecto Foods Private Limited is in the business of manufacturing and exporting instant chichori and all other chichori products, and in packaging and exporting chichori mixed instant coffees in private labels. Vintage Coffee is a labor of love for coffee. We are a group of coffee professionals very passionate about coffee with a combined experience of over 100 years and come together to create an instant coffee product which captures the essence of conventional coffee through sophisticated modern technology and delivers it in a convenient way as instant coffee. Arabica and Robusta grades are carefully selected to deliver the desired taste and technology brought in to capture wonderful aromas of coffee. In conclusion, Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited is a dynamic leader in the beverages sector known for its instant coffee and instant chichori products. So let us come together to forge a future where reliability and excellence are the benchmarks we strive for. To begin with, we have here with us today the leadership team from Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited along with NSE official, and we would like to welcome all of them with a bouquet. First, we would like to welcome our host for today. Please put your hands together for Dr. Harish Ahuja, Head Sustainability and Issuer Relationship. Okay. Can we have Mr. Abhinav Agarwal from NSE? Let's welcome him with a huge round of applause. Thank you. And now please welcome the management team of Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited. Please put your hands together for Shri Tati Balakrishna, Managing Director. Good morning and a very warm welcome to you, sir. Thank you for joining us on stage. And now please welcome Shri Michael Chin, promoter. Can we welcome him on stage with a huge round of applause, everyone? A very warm welcome to you, sir. Thank you for joining us on stage. And now please put your hands together for Shri Vishal Jetalia, Director. A very warm welcome, sir. And now please welcome Shri Mohit Rathi, Director. Let the claps be on. Come on, everyone. Let's keep the energies high. A very warm welcome to you, sir. Thank you for joining us on stage. And now please put your hands together for Shri Jawahar Konjivaram, our CEO. A very warm welcome to you, sir. And thank you so much. We request you to stay on the stage with us, sir. So now to begin the event on an auspicious note, we will now have the lighting of the lamp, for which may I invite the entire management team of Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited. And the entire family and Mr. Abhinav Agrawal from NSE. Okay.
वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिः समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा
Let the claps be on. So once again, let's have a huge round of applause for the entire team of Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited, wishing them all the very best with this prosperous beginning. Thank you all for lending your hand to begin the event on an auspicious note. And moving forward, may I now invite on stage Mr. Tati Balakrishna, Managing Director, Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited, and request him to share a few words on this joyous occasion. Let's welcome him on stage with a round of applause, everyone.
Good morning to all. Respected NSE dignitaries, esteemed investors, partners, bankers, my colleagues and family, good morning to all once again. Today's listing ceremony is another major landmark in my career, spanning 30 years when I started to work at the age of around 18 to 20 To support a small way to my family, I decided that I have to work towards a purpose which is creating a value, contributing to nation building and helping society by creating employment and opportunities. All along, I worked with discipline and good attitude with a set values, systems and passion. After working hard for 29 years in the coffee segment and rising from entry level to highest level by growing business in erstwhile companies such as Tata, I have developed a passion for coffee business and decided to realize my larger goals. 14 years back, I started a new chapter in my life by venturing into entrepreneurship by way of setting a small scale industry and thereafter successfully developed the business and become India's largest multi-product exporter and received the best export award from Ministry of Commerce, Government of India. As I developed a passion for coffee, I wanted to turn my dream to reality. I decided to enter into hot beverages industry and set up an instant chicory plant, followed by state-of-the-art instant coffee plant with 100% automation, managed by team having a combined experience over 100 years. I am glad to express that my partners in the business, Mr. Michael Chen from Singapore, Mr. Vishal Jitalia from Russia, Mr. Mohit Rathi from Nepal, extended solid support. Also got a good backing from our bankers, erstwhile OBC and now Punjab National Bank. Thus, vintage coffee has come into existence. During the pandemic, entire world was faced with the challenges. Of course, vintage coffee was also passing through difficult times. I am glad to express that my best well-wishers and friends supported me to revive the operations and move on. I am thankful to my promoters, Mr. Michael Chin, for his guidance from time to time. Also, Mr. Vishal Jatalia, who always encourages, says good days sure will come. Good days sure will come soon, and company will turn around. One fine day, yes, we are moving in a right direction. I am also thankful to Mr. Mohit Rathi for his support during the inception of the factory and supported at difficult times. I sincerely extend my thanks to my friend Mr. Vinod Jaju, who understood the situation and extended all his moral support from day one and introduced the great personalities who were kind enough to understand our business model and extended moral support for the growth of this organization, for making me to stand in front of you for these celebrations. I am delighted to express my sincere gratitude to Mr. Hitesh Bhai for his exemplary moral support and encouragement from time to time to help us in achieving the company's goal. I am also thankful to Hitesh Bhai and team for their timely assistance and supporting in my journey. I express my sincere thanks to our senior management team and all my colleagues, customers, suppliers who stood with us during the difficult time. Today, I am glad that our company has become one of the top manufacturers and exporters of instant coffee from India. And the day is not far to see that every household will consume vintage coffee. I am thankful to my family members who understood me and supported difficult time in this journey. Our bankers and investors supported me at every stage to reach this level. My heartfelt appreciation and thanks to the investors for their trust in our abilities to deliver the company objectives. More importantly, it gives me immense joy that our company is providing employment directly and indirectly over 1,000 plus employees. I take this opportunity to acknowledge and thanks Balotia and Mr. Suribabu, Mr. Mohanacharya, Mr. Sarveshwar Reddy, and other friends, relatives, and our investors. Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited, a BSE listed company, has started the journey by listing the company now in National Stock Exchange will give an additional edge for unstoppable growth, and sky is our limit. Our growth, since coffee industry is witnessing a very healthy growth of around 2% on year globally and around 7 to 8% year on year in India. We are focused on creating value to all our stakeholders, that is customers, suppliers, investors, employees with a growth potential. We have set many more goals and a vision for our company, and I'm sure with all your support, wholeheartedly support and best wishes, we will achieve our set objective successfully. I sincerely thank you once again for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Tati Balakrishna, for joining us on stage and for giving us a positive kickstart to our today's listing ceremony. Moving forward, may I now invite on stage Mr. Michael Chin, promoter of Vintage Coffee, to share his thoughts on this auspicious occasion. Let's welcome him on stage with a round of applause. Welcome, sir.
Hi everyone, Namaste. This is a very big opportunity. I'm here. I should thank all of the friends, especially I started meeting with Mr. Bala over a decade, around 15 years. Then we set up a few factories here. Then we crossed this road. We have a lot of bumpy up and down, like COVID and all that, but still we manage. Now we start our journey is very smoothly sailing. I hope all this group of people and then become a million company to a billion company. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Michael Chin, for joining us on stage and for sharing your heartfelt feelings with us. Let's give him a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. And moving forward, may I now invite on stage Mr. Vishal Jatalia, Director from Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited, and request him to share a few words on this beautiful occasion. Welcome, sir.
Good morning, respected guests, friends, family. There's something about this word coffee. It makes you feel rich, strong, intense, and also intoxicating. And that is what Mr. Bala and I always had this vision some 30 years back to do something of our own. And it's such a vivid memory even for me right now, while some 12 years back, on a journey from Tirupati to Tirumala, Mr. Bala and I in a car and asked me, Vishal, yaar, coffee ka plant to banana, naam kya rakhe? And we both came up with this name, Vintage. So it was during that religious, beautiful journey that we decided the name to be Vintage. And that evening, we were seeking the blessings of Lord Tirupati, ringing his bell for his shower of love and affection on us. And today we are here about to ring another bell, a bell of success, a bell of prosperity, and a feeling of becoming more rich. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It is just the beginning for all of us. Keep supporting us, and like they say, keep smelling the coffee. We're just about to roast and brew. Thank you so much.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we all have been eagerly waiting for has finally arrived. Yes, it's time for the bell ringing ceremony. So may I request the dignitaries along with NSE and the management team of Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited and our distinguished guests and family to kindly gather around the bell. Before we do the ceremony, I would once again like to remind all of you that please remain seated while the ceremony happens on the stage, as we have cameras behind capturing this special moment. Can we have everybody on stage, please? Also, let's welcome Dr. Harish Ahuja, Head Sustainability and Issuer Relationship, NSE. So everyone, as you can see, there's a timer right here. And as the timer strikes 10, I would request all of you to join me in the countdown with as much energy and enthusiasm as you can. So are we all ready? Can I have a louder yes from everyone? Come on everyone, let's give a huge round of applause to the entire team of Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited. This is such a glorious moment for the entire team. So are we all ready? Are we all excited? Are we all going to count 10 to 1 with me with full enthusiasm? Hello everyone. Yay. So well, the timer has already began, the timer of success. And as the timer is going to strike 10, we are all going to count our glory to success, aren't we? Well, just 30 more seconds to go. Okay, just a few more seconds to go, guys. Only 20 more seconds remaining. And everybody is ready to count with me. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Congratulations. Vintage Coffee and Beverages is now officially listed on the NSE. This is such a beautiful and glorious moment for the entire team of Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited. Congratulations to the entire team of Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited. Now I will request the entire management team along with Dr. Harish Ahuja NSE to move towards the iconic bull for a photo op which is at the left hand side. At the left hand side of the stage. That side. While the entire team move towards the iconic bull for the photo op, I would request all of you to kindly remain seated. everyone. And now, after experiencing the glorious moment of being listed on NSE for Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited, it's now time to invite on stage Mr. Jawahar Conjeevaram, our CEO of Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited. And let's welcome him back on stage and request him to share a few words on this joyous occasion. Welcome, sir.
Distinguished NSE dignitaries, esteemed bankers, investors, colleagues, friends, ladies and gentlemen, very good morning to all of you. It indeed has been a great pleasure to be present on this occasion of listing ceremony of Vintage Coffee and Beverages. It's an important milestone in the journey of Vintage Coffee, and I'm sure we'll witness many more such milestones being crossed in the near future. As we all know, and we heard about it in the last few speeches, coffee industry is going through some very exciting times. The global consumption is going at a faster rate than the global production, which means that there's a lot of opportunity for vintage coffee, and I'm sure we are going to cash in on this opportunity. I take this opportunity to wish and assure all our stakeholders that we'll achieve all our goals which we have put for ourselves. I take this opportunity to congratulate Mr. Balakrishna and VCBL team. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Conjeevaram Jawar, for joining us on stage and for making this day even more special by sharing your heartfelt feelings with us. And now moving forward, may I invite on stage Dr. Harish Ahuja, NSC, and request him to share a few words on this momentous occasion. Let's welcome him on stage with a round of applause. Welcome, sir.
Shri Tati Balakrishna, CEO Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited. Shri Michael Chin, Director Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited. Shri Vishal Jethalia, Director Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited. Shri Conjeevaram Jawahar, CEO Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited. Distinguished guests, board members, employees of the company, family members present, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and warm welcome to all of you on the listing ceremony of Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited. NSE is proud to welcome Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited in our family of listed corporate, and this will be 2,621st company to list with NSE. As you are all aware, India is the fourth largest market in the world after US, China and Japan in terms of market capitalization. As on today, NSE listed companies have a market cap of around $5.4 trillion. And from today onwards, you are also part of this market cap. If I share certain data, NSE market cap has gone up by 113 times in rupee terms since it started its operation in 1994. As on today, around 10 crore unique PAN having 19 crore accounts, which count around 20% of households, are directly investing in the stock market of India. More than 99.85% PIN codes are already covered by NSE. People investing from all this area, except 30 PIN codes which do not have coverage for the stock market. Rest entire India is investing in the stock market. And you can see the common bull outside symbolize that. Now common man are also growing with the capital market. We at NSE are committed to facilitate fundraising opportunities and make capital market more accessible to upcoming organizations to chart their growth stories. We hope that today's successful listing of Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited will inspire many more companies to look at listing on NSE. We hope that listing day is the start of a strong partnership between us. NSE look forward to supporting Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited in their future fundraising endeavor as well. Thank you. Namaskar. Jai Hind.
And now, to commemorate the significance of this event, we will now have exchange of mementos. First, NSE will give away the mementos to special dignitaries of Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited. So may I request Dr. Harish Ahuja, Head Sustainability and Issuer Relationship, NSE, to present special memento. To please welcome Mr. Tati Balakrishna, Managing Director, Mr. Michael Chin, Director, Mr. Vishal Jitalia, Director, and Mr. Kanjivaram Jawahar, CEO. May I also request Dr. Harish Ahuja, NSE, to present proud to be listed badges to Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited. May I also request Dr. Harish Ahuja, NSE, to present coffee book table to the entire team of Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited. Now we have a special surprise for the entire team of Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited. NSE will now present a picture of the special moment of where the company got listed. A picture framed by NSE of the moment where the company got listed. May I now request Mr. Tati Balakrishna, Managing Director of Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited, to present a special memento to Dr. Harish Ahuja, NSE. Let's take one group picture before you all go. Everyone, you've taken up all group pictures. After this, I will request Mr. Tati Balakrishna, Managing Director, to present mementos to very special dignitaries whose contribution have been invaluable in the successful listing of Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited. But before that, may I request Mr. Vishal Jitalia, Director, Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited, to present a memento to Mr. Tati Balakrishna, Managing Director, Vintage Coffee and Beverages. And now request Mr. Tati Balakrishna, Managing Director, to give away the memento to Mr. Vishal Jitalia. Thank you, Mr. Vishal Jitalia, for doing the honors. Sir, request you to stay back. Thank you for joining us on stage. And now it's time to give away the mementos. Please welcome Varshit Janak Shah, Hitesh Bhai and team, Catalyst Capital Partner Private Limited. can we have Vinod Sham Sundar Jaju? Please be ready. Thank you all for joining us on stage. Can we have Vinod Sham Sundar Jaju? Thank you for joining us on stage. And now can we have Mr. Michael Chin? Thank you for joining us on stage. Can we now have Mr. Mohit Rathi, Director? Thank you for joining us on stage. Can we now have Mr. Jawahar Conjivaram, CEO? Thank you, sir, for joining us on stage. Next, can we have T. Venkateshwarlu, promoter? After this, can we have Yarkali Kranti Kumar, Chief Financial Officer? Thank you, sir, for joining us on stage. Welcome, sir. Thank you for joining us on stage. Next, can we have Akash Jain, Company Secretary? After this, can we have Munugla Dheeraj? After this, can we have Sarveshwar Reddy, Company Secretaries, SS Reddy and Associates. Next, can we have Binod Kumar Sahu, Chartered Accountants, S. Bhalotia and Associates. After this, can we have Komandur Mohan Acharya, Chartered Accountants, Komandur and Company LLP. After this, can we have Surya Babu Pillari from Pillari Associates Private Limited. After this, can we have Manish Hasmukhbhai Shah from Purva Share Registry India Private Limited. After this, can we have Modi Jaimin Piyush Bhai, Company Secretaries from Jaimin Modi and Company. Next, can we have Deepa Nagraj, DGM Punjab National Bank, LCB Hyderabad. After this, can we have Padma Tati, Director, Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited. After this, can we have Tati Sruti, Promoter, Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited. Tati Sruti. After this, can we have Munugla Anusha, Anusha. After this, can we have Pradeep Kumar, Manager Accounts. Pradeep Kumar. Thank you, sir, for joining us on stage and for doing the honors. Let's give him a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. May I now have Mr. Mohit Rathi, Director, to give away the vote of thanks.
Good morning, dear dignitaries, fellow members of Vintage family, and all guests assembled today for the listing of Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for your valuable contribution, support, and presence. Your participation has made the journey till here a resounding success, which we are celebrating today. Thank you for your dedication, expertise, and enthusiasm. We appreciate your efforts and commitment. I would like to once again thank each and every one of you for your support and for your commitment to the company. And we look forward to continued collaboration and furthermore successes in the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mohit sir, for joining us on stage and for delivering the vote of thanks. With this, we come to the end of the listing ceremony. We are so grateful to our host, NSE, members of the board, well-wishers, our shareholders, and all others who took the time out to celebrate this momentous occasion with us. Thank you all once again for gracing this event with your presence. एक second. May I now request Mr. Tati Balakrishna to present coffee samples to NSE. Let's once again welcome Mr. Tati Balakrishna along with Dr. Harish Ahuja. Thank you, sir. Yes. Thank you so much, and please do join us for snacks, which is being served inside. Thank you.